All right, Aquarians, what's going on with you today? This is a channeled ancestor message for you, Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and north node. So let's see where we're going. I've heard a lot of your requests for me to do more north node videos, which I am going to be doing as we get into May. We'll see how the schedule shakes out. Next week I am off to the mid-month readings, so this is a very specific channeled message for you. If you're brought here by the title, then there's definitely something here for you. In the extended, I'll pull cards for any zodiac signs that do show up. All right, so doesn't mean that's part of your message, but could be for a cross watcher or something along those lines. So let's see where we go for you, Aquarius. Hopefully you're doing great. Journey by moonlight. I've even been thinking about progressed signs too. If any of you guys understand or know about progressions, secondary progressions, my secondary progression is Aquarius, Sun, Aquarius. So journey by moonlight. Some of you may have some moon energy here. Impasse. And cleansing waters, purification activates a vital life force. So some of you may be going down a road, a kind of a dark road. I don't mean like dark in terms of foreboding or anything like that, but like you're using the moonlight, and we have full moon in Scorpio right now as I'm doing this reading. So you're needing to use your heart to kind of navigate. You might not really be able to navigate by your wits or your logic. It's going to need to be your heart. And especially if there are difficult things going on right now, the answer is not in your logic. It is in your heart. I get a lot of King of Cups energy around this for me. I'm feeling that a lot. And especially if you're having a tough time right now and you're trying to figure something out, instead drop into your heart and listen to what your heart has to say. Your heart is connected to spirit in such a big way. I know a lot of kids or people who grow up in dysfunctional homes can have a hard time with that. That's something I needed to say. I mean, this is a loud channeled message here. I'm getting a lot of stuff very quickly. So let's see what the reading has to say. Two, King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely about standing your ground, particularly if there are people around you who are trying to knock the pins out from underneath you. If there's anything going on around right now, I do want to say to you that there can be things happening that are definitely out of your control, but there may be people around you who are liars or manipulators or wanting you to fail or something like that. Like, think about gotcha, stuff that's like gotcha in your life. Somebody tries to, in front of a group of friends, they try a gotcha thing on you or something like that. Gotcha stuff is coming from a really low vibration. Whenever you try to catch people out or anything like that, it's really not good. And I don't think this is you. I think this is maybe somebody around you, and the ancestors are saying, hey, heads up, okay? Heads up. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Magician. I like this. Look at King and Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the outcome is the Seven of Wands. There's lots of beautiful financial energy flowing in for Aquarius right now. This is something that, because you have healed from a past gotcha experience or a past manipulator, doesn't mean that there aren't still the energies of that around. Like, there can be some stuff in your etheric body or in your emotional body that still kind of hooks you. All right, so just be aware that you could still be attracting little bits of that. You know, you could still be attracting someone who is wanting you to fail or wanting things not good for you. And it may appear that this person is very giving and kind, but in reality, that's what they want other people to see in them. They don't want people to know how kind of smarmy they are. Smarmy, what a good word. Because that's exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting kind of like this person is one way, a two-faced person, one way to you and one way to other people. and that leaves you isolated. That's a trait of narcissism, is that people are, if this person could be targeting you, and then to everybody else they look so magnanimous and so amazing. So you got to be careful, especially if there's anything around you that has to do with illness, or that it can be an illness from kind of narcissistic abuse in childhood. I've read a lot about it being possibly linked to autoimmune or other things like that. I don't know where that's coming from. So just be aware that when, you're being targeted or scapegoated or gaslit or any of those things, it can really tear down your defenses. However, I am definitely seeing how much stronger you are now. You've done some healing work around your childhood, and that is really positive, really super positive. And I do feel like you are strong. I don't know about financially, but you're able to create the life you want. Maybe if you've had a desire to create a strong financial grounding, then you're able to do it, or you have done it. I wouldn't expect that to change, even if you're attracting in people who are not super psyched about your success. They act like it, but they're very entitled, or they're very nasty behind the scenes. That's where we're getting this. It's sort of like you want justice, you want other people to see it, and whether they do or they don't, it almost doesn't matter. It's time for you to defend yourself. 7 of Wands. It's time for you to, not push back on them, but actively become indifferent to them. Move into a new level of awareness, and the hooks don't matter anymore. You're healed from something when it doesn't control your life. When you're not it's not knocking you off your center and making you do things that you don't want to do just to defend yourself, or making you lash out. I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting it that the other person is still doing it, or the other energy. This didn't have to be the same person from childhood. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be somebody else. I'm going to clarify that. So there's a kind of nice energy here, and this may be why this person is around, because you have this sweet energy of magic and joy and hope and all those things, and that can attract in vampire energy, because it's just so beautiful, they can't resist. And I feel like the opportunity here is really to manifest something much stronger. So even though you might be appearing to people as the Page of Cups, the sweet energy of that, I wouldn't worry about it, because I do think you have over time done a lot of healing work and created something much more stable. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, because you are able to manifest in a very strong way. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And I see Gemini here. There's also Virgo, because this is Mercury energy, and Mercury rules Gemini, and it also rules Virgo. Okay. So Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Things are getting better. All right. If you've been knocked off your pins recently, even though I'm saying all this about you being so strong and everything, sometimes if we're not ready for it, it can. But I feel like your recovery time is a lot less now. I feel like you really get it. And I also feel like beware of Trojans bearing gifts, right? The Trojan horse. Beware of anybody bearing gifts, or offering help or anything like that right now. If you don't trust this person, right? Or if you don't trust this energy, if you feel like there's something behind the smile of someone who's making an offer, then I would stand your ground. I would protect yourself. I would move away from that. But let me ask about this Knight of Cups, this gift. 5 of Wands, Strength, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Okay, yeah. I don't feel like this is necessarily a good gift. It's one of those gifts that has a lot of strings attached. So you could be doing pretty well here and looking really powerful. And maybe at one time, this person tried to control you through money, but you've healed that. And now they're trying to control you with other people, manipulating other people to kind of come back around and gotcha. There's some kind of gotcha energy here. And I just feel like you are so strong and powerful that you can kind of, it's almost like you're taking the 5 of Wands. I've never really seen this before, but I'm getting this. You can take this 5 of Wands. See how chaotic that is? We do have Uranus connecting to the sun. When is this I'm talking about? In opposition to the moon, right? Scorpio, Uranus I'll have to look at that. I don't know why I'm just getting Uranian energy around the sun, and that can be chaos. That can be something that is in opposition, okay, to your feelings, to what is true for you, and because it's opposite the moon, that scorpionic energy. It's like um, the trust factor is big. If you don't trust this person, if you have some kind of feeling about that, you trust it, okay? Because I feel like you can take all this crap that this person is throwing at you and ball it up into two things and juggle it and manage it, right? Manage it for yourself. I don't have to deal with chaos. I can just sort of take it, and I'm going to take those 5 of Wands and I'm going to turn them into something else, and I'm going to use it for my own best and highest good, but I am not going to forget this nonsense. So there is something coming at you like that, okay? Just beware that you have, and know that you have the power to kind of make it something that does benefit you. And this person just goes crazy or goes ballistic or tries to be, maybe you're even outing this person a little bit. This is pretty quiet energy. I feel like it's just like, I don't care what you're doing. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I'm going to manifest my future, and I'm not going to let you in anymore. Whether this is a pattern or a person. Okay. This 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Hold on to your wallet, please. This person might be trying to get you into a business deal or into some kind of behavior that has to do with money. They may, you may have created a lot of money for yourself or a lot of stability for yourself, and they're seeing an opportunity to kind of drain you of that money. Now, this may have happened when we had the Scorpio new moon. So back in October, this may have happened back then, where someone was trying to get you into a business deal or get you into working with them because they were trying to take your money, or they were trying to siphon off money, a vampire energy here. And it seemed pretty innocuous, but I think you did protect yourself pretty well. This could all have been happening back then. And now there's another iteration of this. These patterns, these people, these toxicities, vampire stuff, they don't go away quietly. Just because you vanquished it at one point, this is definitely a test of getting your power back, or you have your power back, and now it's almost like testing the strength of that power. And I feel like it's good. I feel like you do put an end to this, whereas in the past you might have entertained it for a lot longer, or you let this person in. Empathy can be used against you. So you might have felt like this person needed your help, and you did that, and they just drained you. And so now you're kind of like, yeah, keep your mouth shut. So like, let me just say this: doing really well, being really healed, and feeling like you could withstand this person, which I think you did or could, but it was still like a swipe. It was still like a, oh my God, I can't believe this is here again. So that might have taken a hunk of flesh from you, but it didn't knock you over entirely, where it might have in the past. This person is somebody who tries to wrap people up, especially financially, because they don't truly feel like they are, and maybe they don't have that quality in this lifetime, that they are somebody who can create wealth for themselves. So they try to drain it from other people. And now I get the sense that much faster, you're kind of like, yeah, I see it. I see it. This beware of opportunities in this full moon, or you had something happen last October and now you're purging this kind of habit of helping people who aren't really looking for your help. They are, but in a very negative kind of way, kind of ugly kind of way. And so it's possible that this person comes back around again, or this situation comes back around again, bringing chaos, bringing stuff, but you're stronger. And this person might need help. They might be having some problems, and you're just kind of like sending love and light. Hope everything gets better. Protecting your energy, not giving them money or not doing that. This is almost like an addict, somebody who has an addiction to money and has a real lens of lack that they're looking through. So they feel like anybody who's done very well for themselves, or anybody who has a lot of positive energy and you're aligning with that, so it's creating positive things for you. They feel jealous of that, so they're trying to take it away from you, and I don't feel like it's going to be very successful. I really don't. I feel like you're like, oh yeah, I see that, go away now. I just keep my mouth shut. Sometimes silence is power. Okay, silence is power. Justice, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. You have learned your lesson. You have learned your lesson, okay? And the reading today was about, this is justice. And I feel like there is a kind of a move here. I am seeing Libra, I'm seeing Leo, I'm seeing that Virgo, I'm seeing Gemini, Sag, all the earth signs. This person may not be an earth sign, but they definitely may be someone who, like, their life revolves around how much money they have or don't have, or what their kind of situation is. And I feel like you've learned, you're the one who can fish. You're the one who knows how to do what this person is pretending to say, hey, you can do this if we're doing it together. And in your mind, you're like, yeah, I can do it myself, or with the people who aren't trying to suck me dry, right? I can do this with people who are on my same wavelength and in my same kind of energy as money, around money or around resources. This person is a vampire. You've got to kind of just let them move along. It's not really for you. Okay. So I'm going to continue on with this reading. Libra, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, and all of the all of the earth signs. I'm going to get some cards around that. So these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So you do the math. Okay. All right. Link is in the description box below if you want to continue on, Aquarius. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.